All right, guys. Today I'm working on getting this head off of the engine that I have on this stand. The reason why I'm doing that is I believe I'm going to be using this head that's right here for the $200 car that I bought, and we're going to get that running since the head on that one is no good. This is the bad head that had the burnt valves on it. If you didn't already see it, go back to the part 2, I believe, of the $200 car video, and you'll see that those burnt valves is the reason why that car had no compression. Now, that car was cranked so many times, and the oil I drained out of that car smelled like gas, so I'm sure the cylinders are somewhat washed down with that fuel. But we're going to play around with it anyways and see what we get. But yeah, I got my tool cart here. And got this assembly. So we're going to start pulling this off. This is going to be a little different than what I normally do as far as taking off a head. But I need to hurry up and get this one off and get this head over to the machine shop today, so that maybe I can have it for tomorrow and have something to do tomorrow. So we're gonna start on that, getting off the distributor wires out of the way. Now this was already somewhat messed with. I've been picking parts from this here and there, but that's out the way. It looks a bit cleaner. I'm gonna go ahead and get these 12s off. In order for me to get this header to move, you have to remove one of these bolts. That's going to be a 14. Ah, that was easy. That's not common. All right, so that'll should give you enough play. Now, if this is in the car, you're prying this. I normally pry this open, but we're not in the car. So, down back here, you have two 14mm bolts there that you can loosen up and remove, holding the downpipe up. There we go. So we got the header off. This is going to be trash because it is cut right there. I do not want to weld anything to that. Put that in my trash pile. So this is a lot more open now. We're going to go ahead and remove some of these items here. I don't normally have this off already. This was a previous project, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that back on there. There's normally 3 nuts holding that in. Here's another one here. I really don't need to put it in. I just don't want the injectors to fall off. Now, you remove 4 nuts from here, which was already done. I don't remember what condition this engine's in. I believe the engine was running when removed. Got here. Get the alternator cable out of the way of this upper cover. upper cover is already loose. And we're gonna throw this in our trash pile. Now, I did notice this the other day, and yeah, we might have some bent valves in this, which I'm not so happy about, but I'm hoping they're not bent. Really want to use this head for this project, because if I can't use this head, I have to swap the entire engine, and I don't want to do that yet if I don't have to. So here we go. We got that out of the way. You opened up your cover. Normally I would mark up the timing belt and slide it off, put a bungee cord on it or something to keep it in place. Now we're going to be working on the 12 millimeter nuts that are holding the intake in. There's some 12 millimeter nuts here holding the manifold in, and I like using this tool here. I got this tool from Snap-on. It's f22b2. Really love it. I think he told me motorcyclists or motorcycle mechanics use this. But anyways, I go in here and break them loose. There we go. Man, I hope this head works. Now we're reaching down here, taking care of the one that's down underneath the coil pack. Yes, I can remove the coil pack, but I don't want to. So this is the one we're dealing with right now. Sorry, let's see, right there. And then it's broken loose already. I can come from underneath and spin that bad boy. There we go. All these top ones are all also loose, so I'll go ahead and get those to spin off. And this one's not so loose, so I'll go ahead and loosen that up some more. There we go. Get that to spin off. Then we also have another 12 that should be here that isn't on there. We're going to go ahead and remove the coil pack. Got 2 bolts holding that in, one here and one holding the thermostat housing. All right, so you have to get the other one thermostat bolt out because the manifold won't scoop back with that on it. So far I'm doing a check here. I am going to remove the entire harness with it. So I'll just go ahead, bring this back. And then underneath is where we got some more 12 millimeters. And I'll go ahead and get an extension on this now. There we go. And kind of hard to see, but we got one here, one right in the middle, And there's my extension. And then we got one right there. Looks like another one right there, but that one's pretty hard to get to with a socket. I normally come around with the open end and give it a couple turns there. Now you can see the intake manifold is now starting to detach itself there. So I'll lay this down. I'll lift up and give it a little spin. There we have it. It should slide off if you removed everything. So let me get this here. Pliers, we got the oil pressure switch there. And then we got, that's it. So we got the intake manifold off. Left there. Now I'm going to remove the distributor. Got one more bolt to go here. So from where we started at to now, looks a bit different here. Looks a lot cleaner. Looks a lot smaller. They're not much to look at. Okay, so looks like we got a heater hose here. Pinch and twist. This thing is nasty.
Next level.
Okay, got that off. Grab this.
Next level.
Twist that off. And we're all set there. Nice and clean. As far as the head goes, there's no longer anything else we need to take off to get the head out, other than the 14mm nuts that are sitting there. So I got my 14mm 1/2" extension, 1/2" drive ratchet / breaker bar, and I'm gonna go ahead and loosen from outside in, and then I'll go ahead and remove the rest. So. Go. I'm just gonna toss these back from the holes they came from. We look in here to see if we see any evidence of the valves touching piston, and let's see. Maybe not. Anyways, we're going to get this head and send it over to the machine shop so they can do their work to it and hopefully return me back a good head.